Colleen Francis from Engage Selling Solutions. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. I want to talk to you a little bit about email prospecting because we're relying on it more and more during this new selling environment, and ratios are getting worse. We're starting to track some of our clients, and we know that before the lockdown, they might have received one response for every 10 prospecting emails they're sending. And now we're noting that it's taking maybe 20, 30, 40, 50 emails before we're getting those responses. It's not that the messages are becoming any less important, and it's not like there's more competition or my client's value is diminished in the marketplace. A lot of it is just to do with the fact that not everybody is working. We might have different contacts. People are working from home. People are being overwhelmed with extra duties. People are just trying to keep their businesses afloat. It doesn't really matter what the reason is. We just have to pay attention to the fact that our emails are not getting as responded to as quickly in most markets as others. So here's a few things you can do that we're noticing are working to get those response rates up a little bit. One, always make sure, if you can, have a referral or a likeness. So make sure that the client sees immediately, right at the top of the email, that you're connected to them somehow, because they're going to respond to people who are familiar to them more often than those who are strangers. Number two, really make sure you've got an attention-grabbing headline around profitability, employee safety, and make sure that you can cite in a couple of sentences some extreme value that you've delivered to a customer like them, especially in this marketplace. That headline could be around a topic that you know that they're interested in, as I mentioned, safety or profitability. Another thing to make sure you're doing is keep the emails short. They have to be readable on a smartphone. So you only want these emails to be a few sentences. We don't want paragraphs and paragraphs. We don't want them to have to scroll. And at the same time, you don't want attachments. If your core message is in an attachment and you want them to either read a PDF document or a Word document or a marketing brochure, or even click on a link to watch a video, you're decreasing your chances of getting that message across. Lastly, I want you to make sure that you have one call to action or even no calls to action. What do I mean by that? What I mean is only ask them a single question or ask them to make a single decision, or don't ask them to make any of those decisions at all, and you tell them what you're going to do next. Some of the best prospecting emails we're seeing are, "I will call you next week," or "I will send you a calendar invitation next week," as opposed to, "Would you like a meeting?" Now, if you're going to ask a question about setting up the next step, just make that a single ask. Don't ask them to gather everybody in a conference room and invite 5 or 6 other people and send you back some information and send you to another website. It's overwhelming. Imagine that they're reading your email on their smartphone while they're walking through the facility with other things on their mind. If you don't make it easy for them to respond or think about, then it's over. Thanks so much for joining me on today's Sales Leader Strategy. For more in-depth discussions on how to navigate this new selling environment, visit us now at engageselling.com.